how India procured that supercomputer and what is the purpose. So after that, I will go to the subject. Okay, how we are using the Sustainable Development Goals with the HPC system and all those things. First, what is HPC? You should aware about what is supercomputer. Maybe everyone knows super is electronics. You are all electronic student. Supercomputer is definitely is a big computer. It is more processing power, is more memory. This is the basic thinking about our thing. But the look wise supercomputer is entirely different from ordinary computer. Okay, just you see. The high performance computer means is a simple definition is a ability to process your data and perform the complex calculations or algorithm at a high speed. This is a simple definition of HPC system. Okay, this is a simple definition of HPC system. So it's a ability to process data and perform the complex calculations at a high speed, very high speed. Okay. So this is the first supercomputer. You see the red color. This is the first supercomputer purchased India from America. So this name is called Cray XMP. Actually, so why we purchased this supercomputer for India? Actually weather forecasting. So mainly this weather forecasting. As in 1986 to 88, 87, 88, that period, in all over India, lot of drought condition happened. Drought. Due to drought, lot of farmers, lot of people are died due to food crisis. Because we are not able to give proper forecast to the farmers. So government of India, that time 1987 period, they decided. So how the other countries, America, Australia, UK, Japan, China, how they are doing, how they are managing. So they discussed with that all senior people from the other countries, and the government of India got the solution. So what they are doing in that side, so they are using some model, weather model execution, and using the supercomputer, using the high performance computer. So during that period, India not having any type of high-end computing system. So we thought, okay, in government of India, that committee, they decided to purchase one supercomputer and to run the weather models and give the forecast to the farmers. So then that time Prime Minister, you know that, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi was there. So he initiated a dialogue between the American government and Indian government, because supercomputer purchasing it is not easy. It is very difficult. We got the supercomputer very, very difficult manner. Because in American government, they told no, we will not give. Because a lot of procedures are there. It is they told no. So then a lot of initiative happened near about 6 months to 1 year. Then they requested, we are going to use your supercomputer only for running the weather model and predicting the weather and giving the forecast to the farmers, not for any other purpose. So then they made some agreement, MOU, everything they have done. Then they agreed to give one supercomputer. This computer cost is 1988 at 40 crores. This computer is 40 crores, 1988. So now India got the latest supercomputer that is available in my office. That is, the cost is 900 crores. I will show that computer also how it is looks and what is the purpose, why we are having that type of computing facility. So you see, so because this cost-wise, why I am telling the cost, how in the cost is involved, because the highly precision computers. So a lot of work is involved and a lot of complex algorithms and complex hardware they require to design. It is not just like that our desktop or laptop procurement. It is the procurement process itself a long journey. The first time we got the supercomputer with a dialogue between the USA and India. And after that, after once in a 5 years, we have changed, and we can see that this is the first supercomputer India purchased. This name is called Cray XMP. This is a Cray extended microprocessor, the meaning of XMP. And the bottom portion looks like, it is visible? It is visible, everyone? Okay. The bottom side, this looks like a sofa set, isn't it? This bottom side, you see? The bottom side looks like a sofa set. It is not a sofa set. In fact, it's a designing like that. The bottom side is basically a very high-end cooling system. Very high-end cooling system. Actually, supercomputer required cooling system very effectively, because that processors and the boards generates lot of heat. For dissipating that heat, it is required this type of cooling system. The first supercomputer we got gas-based cooling. Gas, you know that is in house you are having refrigerator. Refrigerator also is running gas-based, but this one is having the specialized gas like called freon gas, because that gas is running inside and cooling the total system. So this is a technology 1988. Now we are having a very different technology. Now the chilled water, near about 7 degree, 8 degree chilled water goes. In the latest computer we are having, the 7 degree, 8 degree chilled water goes inside the boards and cooling the processors. I'll show you. So this is the things. Okay, you see the configuration of this machine. Because why I am telling this, all those things before going to the subject, because you should aware what is HPC, what is supercomputer. Okay, what is the basic difference between the supercomputer and the ordinary computer? So in fact, as a student, I want to tell you, the supercomputer is not very big in imagination. Maybe the picture may be a bigger size, but the technology inside, the latest computers are all cluster-based. So cluster-based computing technology is all we can call as a node-based. Okay, all small computers are stacked inside the cabinet and assembled inside with the proper networking for achieving the proper speed. That is the concept. You can imagine the latest supercomputer we are having, around 25,000-30,000 laptops are interconnected. 25 to 35,000 laptops, high-speed laptops are interconnected and gives output. You imagine like that. Okay? That's all. That is we can call as a HPC system. So this is a second supercomputer. You see, this is a blue color. So second supercomputer we got, Cray SV1. Okay? So the Cray, what is Cray? Cray is the supercomputing company name. They have given Cray. So this company is located at USA. Okay? They are a manufacturer. They are manufacturer only supercomputers. They are not producing any desktop or laptop or anything. Okay? They are only produce the supercomputers. It's a specialist. And one more thing I want to tell you. How we are purchasing the supercomputer. Just like that, not possible. Suppose if I want to purchase supercomputer, now today I decided I want to purchase supercomputer. So it will take 2 to 3 years to get the supercomputer in my office. So a lot of process flow is there. So first point, so before purchasing or procuring the supercomputer, I want to decide what I am going to do with the computer, isn't it? Some purpose is required. So what is the purpose? In our weather forecasting department, we want to run the weather models, weather codes. So weather model means weather codes is a program, computer program. It is basically thousands of lines of code. It is written by various consortium of scientists. Okay? So that codes required to be run in that computer. You understand whatever I'm telling? It's a basic thing only. Just if you are not able to understand, suppose if you want to purchase laptop for your own purpose, you want to purchase laptop. Maybe some plan is there for you. Okay, I'm going to do this work in my laptop. I'm going to write a program. I'm going to run graphics, and I want to run games. Something in your mind. Okay, मैं games के लिए ये computer purchase करना है और only program लिखना है. So like that you are. So sorry. Actually, so it is required to be decided before purchasing anything, isn't it? It is required to be decided. Oh, so that way we are just very well advanced. We will plan. Okay, this computer we are going to purchase. These are all the work I am going to do. So in that way, nowadays, the supercomputing companies are there nowadays. Earlier, in 1988, 95, and 2000, there is only limited supercomputing company was there. Now it is a lot of companies are producing or manufacturing the supercomputers. Okay, so the computers like HPE, Dell, Cray, IBM, Fujitsu, these are all supercomputing company. So these companies, we will call them that companies in my office, and we will tell, side by side we will tell, oh, these are all the programs we want to run. So you design the system accordingly. So they will take that programs, models to their company, and they will start design. Design means what? What type of processor is required? What type of chip is required? What type of network connectivity is required within the nodes? Okay. Each and every supercomputing company, they are having their own technology and their own way of configuration of the computers. So in that way, we will select. So ultimately, how we are selecting the final supercomputing company, whosoever is running our model fast. Okay, the program supposed to be executed very fast and gives required a good result and quickly. And as well as the system cost also required to be low or less. The total supercomputer cost also supposed to be less costly, you know. So then only you can able to take. So the mechanism, this whole process, why I'm telling the electronic students, you listen, the supercomputer configuration, the computing company, they will take the model and they will order this type of processor is required. This type of processor is required for running these weather codes, for getting the optimum result. You know that? You understand? So how they are configuring the system, the processor and all those things, it is not available on shelf. So they will order to Intel. So they will manufacture after that processors. You know, processor is not only one processor or two processors. Thousands of processors required for the setting up the whole HPC system. So they will start manufacture. You know how much time it takes? Manufacturing, designing, and after this, that's why I told you when you are planning to procure a supercomputer, it will take 2 to 3 years minimum. Now, last month, Prime Minister Modi inaugurated the latest supercomputer in my office. Latest supercomputer in my office last month inaugurated 28th September. And the cost of the computer I already told 900 crores. Okay, that computer we just last month. Now again we already started to get new computer. We already just now 1 month back only we installed 900 crore computer. Now again we started the process for getting the new computer. Why? Because it will take another 3 to 4 years. Each and every 5 years we are changing the supercomputer. You see the first computer, 1988. 1988, 2001. In between, we upgraded one more computer. You see? In between 1992, we upgraded this computer to 2 processors. And after that, we enhanced this second computer is 2001. And why we required to change the supercomputers once in a 5 years? Mainly technology changes. You know that you are purchasing laptop or mobile, 5 years once you are changing, isn't it? So technology changes. Otherwise, another point, very important point is, for our purpose, we are running the model. That model is not a same program. The model, the program also we have, time to time we have changing for high resolution models. For that high resolution models required very high speed computing power. For that also we have to change the supercomputers. Okay? So this is a second supercomputer. This is a third one, Cray X1E. 64 processor machine, peak speed of 18 gigaflops per processor, and a total 1.1 teraflop. Actually, supercomputer, one thing you can just remember, very important thing, supercomputer speed. Definitely, compared to normal computer, supercomputer speed is very high. How we are measuring the supercomputer speed? Measuring the supercomputer speed by flops. Floating point operations per second. Floating point operations per second is this computer is 1.1 teraflops speed. Okay? So 256 GB main memory and 1.2 TB hard disk is 2006. This is basically Unix operating system. So Unix based Cray operating system. Basically the Cray computing company, they developed their own operating systems. They developed their own operating system, you can call as a Unicos, Unix based Cray operating system. So this is next IBM supercomputer. 2009 we got, is the number of processor is 1344 processor. 1344 processor, 21 teraflop machine, and memory is 5376. Is online is 100 TB and near online is 200 TB and archival is 300 TB. I already told you, any doubts, if you are having, just you can stand up and ask. Because you should know something, because I am explaining very basic things only. I am not going for very complicated things. These are all just awareness. Because you are all electronic students and electrical students and VLSI design. I think is very important subject I heard, this VLSI. Because VLSI design students, I think I want to tell you, there is one Center for Development of Advanced Computing. VLSI students, please listen. There is a Center for Development of Advanced Computing. They are having a lot of opportunity for VLSI course. They are not only course conducting, there are job opportunities are there. Once you are completing this VLSI course, immediately you will get a job and CDAC. So this you can use, just you can note down this. The CDAC is spread all over country. It is headquarters in located at CDAC Pune, and one is in Noida, and another is in Bangalore and Bombay, like that. So every center is required for this VLSI design experts or experienced people. Just you can, and it's the electrical and electronics also, because students try to go through that CDAC site, Center for Development of Advanced Computing site, the electrical, Triple E and ECE, and you are having a lot of opportunity. I think it is required to be, awareness is important. Awareness is maybe students, you are the first year students I heard. So you try to see and try to go through the Google, where are the opportunities after completing your course? Because nowadays, this type of electronics background departments are there in Delhi and the major cities, and they required a lot of graduates, undergraduates, postgraduates, and without experience, because the freshers also they are taking. Don't think everywhere they are 2 year or 3 year experience are required. It's there because I'm the board member. I'm the chairman of that CDAC recruitment committee. I know. So you try to utilize that type of facilities. Okay, you can go through that site. I think regularly they are mass recruitment. They are not like one post, two posts like that. They are recruiting 100 posts, 200 posts, 300 posts. Mass recruitments are happening. Mass recruitment. These are you try to utilize that type of officers. Okay.
Sir, there is a doubt from a student, sir.
Yeah, this is IBM iDataPlex system. We got the system in 2014.
Sir, a student has a doubt, sir.
Yeah, please.
Kindly.
If students have doubts, you can stand up. Then only I know. If you are sitting and I'm not. Yes.
சார் இது இந்த கம்ப்யூட்டருக்கு கீபோர்டு இருக்கா?
Yes. You see, first point. What is your name? Hello. What is your name? Eh?
கிஷோர்.
Kishore. You see.
Guys,
You see, students.
utilize the right opportunity, guys.
Yeah, because this another 30 to 40 minutes, you try to listen, you will get more information, and you will get benefit. That's all. Because if you are watching your mobile or you are talking to someone, you may lose something today. Because after that, okay. So the Kishore asked very, very, very beautiful and good question. Okay. He asked, where is the keyboard? This same question I asked when I joined this computer. I have seen this computer. I asked, where is the monitor? Okay? There is no monitor, no keyboards. How we will operate? Okay, this is very good question, because this is generally everyone should ask. Okay, so actually the supercomputers are not operated by sitting besides. You can sit in anywhere in the building, and you can connect through network. But how you are connecting? You have to keep your own laptop or desktop in your table. Through that desktop or laptop, you can connect through network. Through network, you can connect. No need of going and sitting besides and not required to work. Okay, so your desktop is having display, monitor, and you are having keyboard, mouse, everything. So only connectivity is required to be established. This is a basic HPC system. HPC system, nobody will go and near and sitting. Suppose there is a point. Suppose I am having some issue in administration, the computer system administration, or in the board, in the motherboard, or in the processor level, I want to check. So I can take laptop and sit with the system. There is a ports. I can plug that port and I can work there itself. I can check whether which nodes are not working, which blades are not working, and all those things. Okay, this is a basic concept. Okay. Yeah, this one is the Cray XC40 system. This is a 2017 we purchased. So this one is functioning now. This one is functioning now. Okay, this colorful portion in between, that is all processors. We can call as a blades. All motherboards, all stacked. There is a 13 cabinets. That 13 cabinets having the all motherboards, and each and every cabinet having 48 motherboards. Okay, we can call as a blades. Each blade is having 4 nodes. The configuration of the blade we can call as a motherboard. So every motherboard or blade having 4 nodes capacity, and each node is having 2 processor, having the 18 cores. This is a basic structure of the or configuration of the one blade. You see total 2320 nodes inside. Total 2320 nodes inside. Okay? So this side, this is basically a hard disk. Each and every computer required to have a hard disk, isn't it? So in this supercomputer is having hard disk of 6 petabyte. 6 petabyte of capacity. Okay? That means 6,000 terabyte. 6,000 terabyte. Okay, actually in the weather department, normally the weather department is required to receive the data from various global communication system. So per day near about 1000 GB or 2000 GB data we are receiving. For handling that things we required a lot of hard disks or storage. And this one is archival. Archival. What is archival? Archival is nothing but that also a storage, but it is the data stored in the tape drives. Data stored in the tape drives. So that after storing the data, you can take the tape drive and you can work with other labs. You can take to other labs and you can work. It is movable. But this one, this left hand side, this one is permanent hard disk. In laptop, you are having permanent hard disk. Na? It is not possible to day-to-day basis, you can't remove and take out. It is permanently stored some data. So that is permanent hard disk. So this archival is external hard disk. You can pen drive or CD or any other media. You can store the data and take the data outside. So this is archival system. So when we are purchasing the supercomputer, we always have the permanent storage as well as archival storage. This is basically concept of whenever we are procuring the supercomputers. And this archival capacity always 3 times more than compared to the permanent hard disk. So if it is 6 petabyte of permanent hard disk storage and 18 petabyte of archival storage. This is a basic concept. When we are purchasing supercomputer, we always keep in mind this type of configuration. So this is the latest one. Last month, Prime Minister Modi inaugurated. So Eviden Arunica. This is a French-based machine. So we got from France. So 8.4 petaflop. Compared to earlier supercomputer, this is 3 times faster. Okay? Earlier one is 2.8 petaflop. This is 8.4 petaflops. Okay? So this is the things. HPC latest one, we are having that. So these are some of the visitors. They visited our office. So after inauguration. Just you see here, just I am explaining, just I opened one portion. You see here in the fourth one, you see how the blades are looks. 48 blades are stacked in the one cabinet. We are having 13 cabinets. Just in this portion, you see here how the configurations or how they fix the blades. Okay? Yeah. So this is a latest computer configuration. The speed is 8.4 petaflops. Storage 50 petabyte. Storage 50 petabyte. And total racks around 25 racks. So each and every one rack is contained 32 blades. And each blade is having 3 nodes. Each blade is having 3 nodes, and each node is having around 2 processor, 2 CPUs. You see here, Each node is having 2 CPU with 48 cores. 48 cores, total around 2,133 nodes. Out of 2,123 nodes, around 18 nodes, we are having GPU nodes. There is a CPU and GPU combination we had now because of running nowadays, that AI ML programs we require to execute in the weather model also. For that we had this time for 18 GPU nodes for running the AI ML programs. So the network topology, basically a fat-free network topology and Dragonfly technology. And this one is actually, this machine is required chilled water plus glycol solutions, glycol based chilled water combinations are required to maintain the temperature of 25 degree. You know the glycol and things, the supercomputer required chilled water. Actually this computer require purely chilled water. Purely near about 10 degree or 12 degree centigrade chilled water is required to go inside. Actually, you know that motherboards, actually it is maybe, you may be thinking, so chilled water, how it goes inside and how it is cooling, it is a very thin pipeline. It is running top of the motherboard, that blades. And in fact, the technology is the chilled water. It will fell down the board and it will blast. Correct? Actually, it will reach certain level. It will reach certain level and evaporates. That chilled water sprinkle, it reaches certain level and evaporates immediately. That type of precision way they manufacture. Now even single particle also will not fall down. Why? How it evaporates? Because the board is very dissipating lot of heat. Board is dissipating lot of heat. According to the heat, the chilled water passes. Suppose the board is not heat or it is not generating any heat. The chilled water goes means it will not evaporate, isn't it? It will straight away, it will fall down. Correct? So that is the place. There is IoT, Internet of Things. There is all those boards having the lot of sensors. So the board is not generating any heat. The chilled water will not go at all. It will stop. According to the temperature, the chilled water valve will open. If the board is generating 50% heat, the chilled water valve will open only 50%. Okay, you understand? So this is a concept. All those boards are manufactured like that. So that's the way you just imagine chilled water comes from where? There is another factory type. There is a plant for chiller plants. Okay, it's produced the chilled water. It comes to the computing facility and goes inside. Suppose chilled water plant 5 minutes stop. What is the situation? All the boards, motherboards, everything generates heats and gives alarm. So that's why the chilled water plays a very crucial role for running the supercomputer. So we can purchase supercomputer 400 crores. Without chiller plant, you can't switch on the supercomputer. So you supposed to get everything ready. The chiller plant, UPS system, diesel generator set, all support infrastructures are required to keep in ready condition. Then only you can able to switch on the supercomputer. So the 400 crore machine, around 100 crore goes to the support infrastructure. We have to give very important role for this all support infrastructure. So tomorrow if you are going for any, after your graduation or post graduation, if you are going for managing a big data center, why I am telling all those things? So when you are going for in that position, or if anyone asks that management, they ask you design a data center, I want to purchase a supercomputer, like that. You have to think about all support infrastructure first. Like chiller system, like DG sets, diesel generator sets, like how much electricity is required. You know that the latest supercomputer, 4.5 megawatt power supply is required for running this supercomputer on full load. 4.5 megawatt. So it is not easy for running the supercomputer center or data center. It is very difficult. So, but if you plan properly in beginning itself, because this machine, this earlier machine, we installed in 2017. So far we are not switched off. Supercomputer never switched off. Once it is on means on. 2017 say 2024 it is running without any break. You should ask one question now. How it is possible? How it is possible? Without break, without switch off, it is running. It is a little bit difficult. Definitely some failure because mechanism is there. All mechanical items. Sometimes you see the all chiller plant or some UPS system fails or some electrical department, some power cuts. Correct? So how we are managing? So when we are purchasing the supercomputer, we always go for 100% availability. That is the instruction, 100% available. What is 100% available? 100% available means, suppose for running the supercomputer, whenever power cuts, what is the situation? We have to run the generator, correct? It is required to run generator. Before starting generator, we have to manage with the UPS system, uninterrupted power supply. That will take care in between. Because power cuts, immediately our UPS will give the supply to the supercomputer. When the UPS gives within a 60 seconds or 1 minute, immediately generator will stop. Then generator will manage. Okay, that is the mechanism of handling. Suppose this machine for running 2 DG sets are required. 2 high-end DG sets, 2000 kVA DG sets required. Why I am telling this is for your knowledge. Don't, because tomorrow if you are going for data center setup, these are all you keep in mind. Okay. So today maybe this subject may be a different. Yeah.
Another weather forecasting, for this purpose we are using this supercomputer.
Another. Yeah, we are not using any other purpose. Our main aim, vision, mission, everything is for producing the weather forecast. To the initially, the weather forecast, initially 1988, the department, NCMRWF, I am from National Center for Medium Range Weather Forecasting. This department created for giving the weather forecast to the farmers, not for general people. So I am from weather forecast department, not from IMD. There is a IMD, India Meteorological Departments are there. They are giving the forecast to the general people, public, everyone. But my center is a R&D, Research and Development Center, for doing research and giving the forecast to the farmers 10 days advance. Today is 18th of November. Today is 8th November. 18th of November, whether Trichy or Chennai or Coimbatore will get rain, and what is the temperature condition, what is the humidity, and what is the wind pattern, that type of things, 10 days advance we are giving. That is useful for farmers 1988-95 range. Now, at present, various sectors, not only agriculture, not only farmers, various sector people are using their needs our 10 days advance forecast. For example, tourism development, transport department, electricity department, renewable energy department. Everyone is required, and a scientific department like ISRO, SASE, and our expedition. So all those people are required 10 days advance forecast. You understand 10 days advance if I am telling. Transport department, why they are required? For example, suppose if I am giving 10 days advance forecast to the transport department, okay, 18th, from this 10, 11, 12, 13, all over India will get heavy rain, for example. So transport department agencies, they will think. They will not send any truck or any valuable items on road during that period because of raining. They will stop. So they can plan for there. The another thing, this electricity department. Electricity department 10 days or 1 week forecast they required. What is the purpose? They can plan in summer. Suppose if I am giving this whole week is the temperature is 45 to 50 degree. Everyone will switch on AC or cooler, chiller, everything. Every house they will switch on AC. So they required the consumption of electricity is more during that period. So the electricity department, they can plan. They can plan for how we can manage that week to distributing the power to the various places. They can plan to get another grid connectivity. Isn't it correct? So these are all interesting. For how, that is a way, actually in the supercomputers are used, HPC is used for that only, mainly. For giving the advanced forecast. Okay? So this is the configuration. Yeah, so now I will come to the point for exact subject, how we are, so far whatever the supercomputer related things, any doubts? Yeah, please.
Sir, how much of space is required for hyper performance computers?
How much of space for installing?
Sir.
You see, now we have installed this supercomputer off of this room, this hall. 50% of the room we covered in this. And this is only computing facility. The other facilities like a chiller plant, DG yards, and a transformer, electrical, all those things, different locations. That are all required a lot of space outside. This is inside data center. Inside data center, this much big space is required. Yeah.
வருதா சார் டிசிஎஸ் இன்ஃபோசிஸ் மாதிரி ஐடி கம்பெனிலாம் சூப்பர் கம்ப்யூட்டர் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்களா?
Yes, actually, they are not using exactly supercomputer. This one is powerful 8.4 petaflop. They are using little bit lower level because that much petaflop systems are not required for their work. But our weather forecasting or running weather model, we required this much speed computer. They are using very normal HPC system, low level. It's a 1 teraflop, 2 teraflop like that, not petaflop. Okay, they are also using. Okay, so the high performance computer plays a crucial role in helping India to achieve its sustainable development goal by providing the powerful computational resources that can analyze a large data sets, model complex systems, and simulate the scenarios to support decision making and policy decision. So already I told you, the weather department already receiving gigabyte and terabyte of data on regular basis. For that, we are having very high speed network also, internet connection for that. For we are not only receiving data from India, we are receiving data from all over the globe, from US, UK, Japan, Australia. We are having a link. From all over the places we are receiving the data and we are processing the data. That data processing required the HPC solution, power resources. So now how HPC contributes to various aspects of sustainable development is mainly the healthcare, agriculture, energy, and climate flexibility, and sustainable cities. Like HPC accelerates the scientific research, enables complex simulations, and provides insights and the support evidence. Already I told you, you know the weather model. Weather models are different type of weather model we are having. That simulations, actually complex simulations. We are having different type of resolution weather models, like regional model, global model, ensemble model, ocean model. Lot of weather models are there, simulation models are there. For all those things, we are time to time we have to execute through the supercomputer for getting the insights and giving the forecast for the weekly, 1 week advance or 10 days advance. So that is the way of using the HPC system. And specific roles in HPC plays in supporting some of the India's key SDG targets. Precision agriculture. Actually, I told you in the beginning, NCMRW of my office created for giving the forecast to the only for farmers. Because the precision, why farmers required advanced forecast, you know that? Because farmers can plan their lands. If I am telling after 1 week or 7 days or 8 days, this particular city will get good rainfall. It's a Trichy. If it is get good rainfall, this much centimeter rainfall will come. So the farmers can plan their lands. Okay, rain will come. Before that I will do something. Or they can plan not to do any pesticides. Suppose tomorrow if I am telling or 2-3 days, after 2-3 days if it is rainfall occurs, before that if they do something, pesticides, anything, so it will go waste, isn't it? So they can plan for that. That is the advanced forecast mainly for planning. You can plan. And this allows farmers to make informed decision and about the plantation, irrigation and harvesting, which maximize the crop yield and minimize the resource wastage. So agriculture productivity in food security. So genomics for crop improvement. What is this? HPC aids in genome sequencing and bioinformatics analysis of crops, enabling researchers to develop high yield, pest resistance and drought tolerant crop varieties. So when we plan, yes?
சார் இது another question. சார் இது சூப்பர் கம்ப்யூட்டருக்கு இன்டர்நெட் தேவைப்படும் நீங்களே. ஜியோ வரதுக்கு முன்னாடிலாம் டேட்டா காஸ்ட்லாம் பயங்கரமாக இருந்துச்சு. எப்படி மேனேஜ் பண்ணீங்க?
You see, it is very students, it is very important questions. So actually when we are giving the forecast to the farmers, we are sitting at Delhi, okay, how farmers will get forecast? That time 1988 or 90, there is no mechanism of telephone or internet or anything, nothing is there. So government of India, you excuse me, you can able to understand? Yeah, government of India, they facilitate VSAT, you know, I think VLSI people or electronic people, VSAT, you know, very small aperture terminal, very small aperture terminal. So they each and every agriculture universities, they installed that VSAT terminals, and we are communicating through VSAT terminals to disseminating the forecast to the farmers. You understand how we are disseminating? That time there is no internet. 1989, 90, there is no internet. Even email also not introduced that time. So telephone also very difficult. That time you may be knowing that we can book the trunk call. You know, I think all are not aware about that. That age is, you are a latest technology people. 1988 or 85 range, there is no mobile, first point. There is no mobile system. Only if you want to talk, you can talk through booking the trunk call from one place to another. Okay, during that period, we have communicated to the farmers. How? That's why we are using VSAT. VSAT means very small aperture terminal. It is connected to the satellite straight away. We are sending the message to this through satellite to the agriculture universities, and from their agriculture universities there is a nodal officers. Agriculture universities, there is nodal officers. They will disseminate to the farmers in village level. So that is a concept. It's a very good question. Actually, he just please appreciate his. It is a really wonderful. Actually, in 1988, 90, it is nobody will think about the internet is not there. How we can disseminate? Okay, that is very good question. Yeah, good. Yes. Mike. Yeah.
சார் நம்மளே ஏன் இன்னும் இந்த மாதிரி சூப்பர் கம்ப்யூட்டர்ஸ் இந்தியாவில் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணல?
Another very important questions. What is your name?
Sir.
Huh?
Vedavyas, sir.
Veda Vigash. Okay, good. Actually, yeah, these are all basic questions. Everyone should think about. It's a very easy question also. So far, I have shown all our foreign country supercomputers. Huh? So he asked very important question: why India? India is so much research we are doing. Why India not developed any supercomputer? Not like that. India also developed a supercomputer. This is called as a Param. You know, you maybe heard the name called Param. PARAM. I told you already, there is a CDAC, Center for Development of Advanced Computing. That is an agency or a government, that is autonomous organization located at Pune. They developed Param supercomputer. Okay, so after that, they developed many supercomputers. In CDAC, they developed Param, Param Padma, Param Yuva, Param Shiva, Param, lot of supercomputer series they developed. One more question you can ask now. Why we are not use that supercomputer? Why this, my department, why they are not used Param computers? Initially I told you, my application, my weather application needs certain type of configuration machines. My weather application required certain type of configuration machine. So that configuration is not there in the CDAC machine. That's why it is not possible to use that machine. We are used, even my office, even that NCMRW had that Param Padma, Param Yuva, Param series of 2-3 machines we had that. But we used for data quality control, data monitoring, for other purpose, not for running the weather code. Because running the weather model or weather high resolution model, it is required a specialized configuration machines. That machine, that time CDAC not provided, so we are not able to use. That is the main. But the CDAC, India also manufactured or developed a supercomputer. That is very good question. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, this another thing is pest and disease monitoring. By analyzing the environmental and meteorological data, HPC can predict pest outbreaks and disease pattern, allowing timely preventive measures, thus safeguarding the agriculture sector. So the HPC helps many ways for agriculture. That is very important. So climate modeling and forecasting. So HPC system with their massive computational power are pivotal in processing vast amounts of climate data to create accurate climate models. So for creating the accurate climate model, this HPC helps, and these model to simulate future climate scenarios, which helps the policymakers and environmentalists design effective climate flexibility strategies. So weather forecasting. So this weather forecasting is a very big subject, but it will take 2-3 days for explanation. But you know weather forecasting, my office is doing weather forecasting for 10 days advance. There is a 3 type of weather forecasting is there. I will take only 1 minute for that subject, because there is a low range, medium range, and a long range. So low range means there is up to 3 days forecast. That is IMD and Indian Meteorological Department, they are doing. And medium range, 3 to 10 days advance. My office, that is NCMRW, we are doing. Another forecast is there, long range. What is long range? Is more than 10 days or beyond 10 days, is seasonal prediction. Like this season is whether this summer will, how it will there, lot of heat is there, or what is this season is very lot of cold is there or not. So what is the snowfall condition? This season, you know that? So seasonal forecast, that they are producing. But who is doing that, each and everything? We are not doing any long range forecast. We are doing only medium range forecast. There is a specialized center is there for long range prediction. There is a IITM, Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology. So that is located at Pune. They are doing the seasonal prediction. They are also having the very powerful supercomputer. They are also, we are not only, my center is having that. They are also having the very powerful supercomputer, but that both my office and IITM Pune, we are all working together and under Ministry of Earth Sciences. Okay, under Ministry of Earth Sciences. The greenhouse gas reduction by simulating the carbon.
Sir, another question. Sir, the Ministry of Earth Science வந்து weather forecasting மட்டும் பண்ணுவாங்களா வேற எதுவும் பண்ணுவாங்களா?
Yes, weather forecast, not only weather forecast only main job. I told you already our mission and vision is weather forecast only, not any other job. But earlier we used to give forecast to the farmers. Now we are giving the forecast to the various sectors. Only weather forecast only we are doing. We are not doing any other research, like any other defense research or any atomic research or anything. We are not doing that. We are doing only weather research. Because the weather research itself is a big subject. It is required a lot of computing power. this computing power is not enough to handle this current weather model, weather codes. So that's why we are going for new computers. Okay? So this greenhouse reduction by simulating the carbon capture methods, alternative energy sources and emission reduction techniques, HPC supports in India in developing a sustainable roadmap to lower its greenhouse gas footprint. This is HPC helps a lot in this reduction of the greenhouse gas footprint. In healthcare, HPC facilitates the genomic research, drug discovery, and a pandemic response. For instance, during the COVID-19 pandemic, HPC systems were crucial in modeling the virus behavior, accelerating the vaccine research, and analyzing the large data sets. For large data set analyzing purpose, HPC is must. With small computing system, is not possible to analyze the large data sets for the health system purpose. So this is very much useful for HPC system for this situation. HPC enables detailed simulation that supports precision medicine, where the treatments can be tailored to individual genetic profiles, improving the patient's outcomes and resource efficiently. So HPC also contributes to clean water initiative by enabling the modeling of water distribution system, pollution resources, and the impact of climate change on water resources. This is very useful for this actually most of the students community not aware about what are the places or HPC we are using. Nowadays HPC